Bug. Bug is evolution, adaptation, and survival. Bug types strike hard against psychic, dark, and grass, but they're weak to fire, flying, and rock, powerful forces in nature. Bug represents strategy, momentum, and unexpected strength. Examples include Scizor, Heracross, and Volcarona.
Dark. Dark is cunning, deception, and unorthodox combat. Dark types prey on psychic and ghost Pokémon, disrupting strategies and punishing misplays. They fear fighting, bug, and fairy, forces that counter their unpredictability. Dark represents tactics and rebellion. Examples include Umbreon, Greninja, and Absol.
Dragon. Dragon is ancient power and mythical dominance. They resist the basic elements, fire, water, grass, and electric, and strike hard with high stats. But fairy types completely reverse that power dynamic, and ice and dragon itself can bring them down. They symbolize rarity, evolution, and overwhelming force. Examples include Dragonite, Hydreigon, and Dragapult.
Electric. Electric is speed, precision, and instant impact. With only one weakness, ground, electric types are among the safest offensive picks. They excel at shutting down water and flying Pokémon and rely on consistent, accurate moves. They symbolically represent technology and unstoppable energy. Examples include Pikachu, Jolteon, and Voltorb.
Fairy. Fairy is charm, mysticism, and supernatural balance. They dismantle dragons and hold advantages over fighting and dark. Fairy types resist bug, dark, and fighting, but fear steel and poison. Fairy types bring magical offense and surprising defensive value. Examples include Sylveon, Gardevoir, and Togekiss.
Fighting, the type of strength, discipline, and direct confrontation. Fighting types break barriers, literally, with super effective hits on normal, rock, ice, dark, and steel. They fear psychic and flying, which disrupt their close-range combat. Fighting is a type built on power and mastery. Examples include Machamp, Lucario, and Hawlucha. Fire. Fire represents heat, energy, and overwhelming offensive pressure. Fire types excel at breaking defensive cores with high special attack and burn-inducing moves. They're strong against grass, bug, ice, and steel, types that melt under their intensity. But they're vulnerable to water, rock, and ground, which snuff out their flames quickly. Examples include Charizard, Arcanine, and Moltres.
Flying. Flying represents agility, mobility, and battlefield control. It avoids ground attacks entirely and pressures grass, bug, and fighting types. In exchange, it fears electric, ice, and rock, hazards that clip its wings. Flying types are defined by speed and maneuverability. Examples include Talonflame, Salamence, and Corviknight.
Ghost. Ghost is distance, fear, and intangibility. Immune to normal and fighting, ghost types dodge common attacks and punish opponents psychologically. They're strong against other ghosts and psychic types, but fear dark types and other spirits. Ghost symbolizes mystery and the unseen. Examples include Gengar, Spiritomb, and Giratina. Grass. Grass is the type of nature, growth, and battlefield control. It spreads sleep, drains health, and manipulates terrain. Grass is strong against water, ground, and rock, but weak to fire, ice, poison, bug, and flying, making it one of the most targeted types in the chart. Its strength lies in strategy rather than brute force. Examples include Tangela, Shaman, and Venusaur. Ground. Ground is stability and overwhelming physical force. It hits 5 types super effectively: fire, electric, rock, poison, and steel. It's immune to electric entirely, making it a vital defensive counter. But it's weak to water, ice, and grass, elements that shape and erode the earth. Examples include Diglett, Sandslash, and Groudon.
Ice. Ice is fragile but deadly. Defensively, it struggles with weaknesses to fire, fighting, rock, and steel. But offensively, ice hits 4 major types super effectively: grass, ground, flying, and dragon, some of the most common threats. Ice symbolizes precision, stillness, and razor-sharp power. Examples include Glaceon, Frostlass, and Articuno.
Normal, a type defined by simplicity and adaptability. Normal-type Pokémon don't rely on elemental force, they rely on fundamentals. Their move pools are wide, giving them tools for nearly any situation. But offensively, they lack super effective hits, and defensively, they struggle against fighting-type power. In return, they resist Ghost entirely, making them reliable switch-ins to evasive threats. Examples include Pidgey, Snorlax, and Arceus, the god of all Pokémon. Poison. Poison is decay, corruption, and long-term control. Offensively, it's strong against grass and fairy, and defensively, it resists fighting, bug, grass, and fairy. Poison fears ground and psychic, which expose its weaknesses. Its true power lies in status, chip damage, and wearing down opponents. Examples include Ekans, Dustox, and my favorite, Amoonguss.
Psychic. Psychic is mind over matter. These Pokémon use telepathy, perception, and mental force to overpower foes. They excel against fighting and poison, but crumble to dark, bug, and ghost, types that bypass their mental advantage. Psychic symbolizes intelligence, focus, and inner power. Examples include Alakazam, Espeon, and the strongest of them all, Mewtwo.
Rock. Rock is durability, force, and ancient geological power. It's strong against fire, flying, bug, and ice, but weak to water, grass, ground, steel, and fighting. Rock types absorb punishment and retaliate with crushing blows. Examples include Onyx, Regirock, and Tyranitar.
Steel. Steel is durability, armor, and industrial strength. With the most resistances of any type, steel withstands nearly everything, resisting normal, grass, ice, flying, psychic, bug, rock, dragon, steel, and fairy. But it fears fire, fighting, and ground. Steel symbolizes protection and manufactured power. Examples include Magnemite, Steelix, and Melmetal. Water. Water is the most balanced and versatile type in the entire chart. It offers wide defensive coverage and some of the best offensive moves in the game. Water beats fire, ground, and rock, but fears electric and grass. Water types symbolize adaptability, from crushing waves to calm streams. Examples include Gyarados, Greninja, and the OG Blastoise.